Hi, this is Mr. Williamson, and this is Worm Prep Quiz number 1. We'll be looking at the earthworm. Remember, on the real test, it'll be oral. I will ask you up to 6 questions, or a series of questions, and you have all the time you need to answer them within reason. You will here, I would recommend getting a piece of paper and writing your answers down. Just spelling doesn't count. You have to make sure you get the right word. And then as we go over them, you can check your answers. So here we go. What is the organ that is right there? It'd be like 2 little white balls or light colored balls right there. I'll give you a moment or two. Okay. Next question. What is the organ that is right here? It's the opening that we're referring to. I'll give you a moment or two for that one too. Remember, you can stop the video if you need to, but try to do it honestly. Don't cheat, because that way you won't know whether or not you're prepared or not. Okay, the next question. What is the organ that is right here? What is it and what does it do? All right, remember, you can stop the video if you need to, or pause it, but we're going to keep moving on. Next question. What is the organ that is underneath this line? It's a little black line that goes all the way along the top of the organ there, organ system. And what is that line? And what does it do? Again, you can pause it if you need to. You can write your answer down. Spelling doesn't count, but you should have the words pretty close. Next question. We're referring to, I'm looking at this, it's a tube that connects this organ here with this organ here, and it runs underneath all this. So I'm looking for the tube that runs right in that area. It's underneath all those other organs. So what is that tube? And what does it do? Obviously, what does it do? What is it? What does it do? Once again, during the test, you'll have as long as you need within reason. Here, you can always pause it. All right, the next question is, what is this organ here? I think this is the last question. Is that organ right there? What is it? What does it do? I hope it's last question. That's the way I think it is. I could be wrong. All right, the first question asks you about the cerebral ganglion. It's the 2 little balls up there. Sorry, the picture's not better, but the 2 little balls will be right in this area here. And that actually acts as the brain. It's where all the nerves come together and kind of control the earthworm. But it's the cerebral ganglion. The next one asked about the buccal pouch, or the mouth. It's the opening to the digestive system, and the buccal pouch is the inside of the mouth, but you don't see it because we've cut it open. But either one of those answers would be acceptable as a mouth or the buccal pouch. And then the next question asked about the crop. The crop is where the food is stored. It's like your stomach, and it comes after the esophagus, which is the tube right here that leads from the pharynx here down to the crop, which is the question that we asked about. The dorsal blood vessel is the black tube that leads to the back along here. It leads across the crop, across the gizzard, and down the intestine this way. And actually, you can see it kind of down here. So dorsal blood vessel. The next one asks about the esophagus. And the esophagus is the tube that connects the pharynx. The pharynx is the first major organ of the digestive system. It adds enzymes and things to the the food, and it leads to the crop, which stores the food, and it acts like your throat. It carries the food from your mouth out of your stomach, or in this case, it carries from the esophagus down to the crop, and it's underneath all this, so I don't expect you to see it, but I do expect you to know where it is. So the gizzard is, I believe, again, the last question. And the gizzard is this cream-colored one right here, and it's after the crop, all right? And the gizzard acts as it grinds up the food. It's where the food is ground up and prepared for the digestive system. In other words, it's kind of mixes the enzymes and any of the digestive uses that the worm has in together with the food, which is, remember, dirt. They digest the bacteria and the funguses and things like that are in the soil. And then it's taken down through the intestine where the nutrients are absorbed. And that would conclude our quiz. Make sure if you don't know it, you go over it and take a look at why you missed it and what the organs do. Review your study guide. If you have any further questions, make sure to see me in class or sometime, and I'll be glad to help you out, see if we can straighten out and make sure you understand. Good luck. Hope you're doing well. See you at the test.